Okay, so we're going to come down to our backs to start with our centering. And you can decide if you want to put a bolster underneath your knees or underneath your ankles, whatever feels good for you. And just making any adjustments that you need to get fully comfortable. Nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Exhale the breath out. Nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. This time we'll exhale through the mouth. Time, big belly filling breath in, holding that breath at the top. And exhale it out. Just allowing our bodies to connect with our mat, to melt. Allowing our pillows and bolsters to take the weight of our knees. And just allowing ourselves to connect with our breath, with our inhales and our exhales. Stay here for a few more breaths. We'll bring your feet into either cobbler or into easy pose, just keeping your feet on top of your pillow or your bolster. Bringing our hands to our tummy. Noticing the rise and fall of our tummies with each inhale and exhale. More breaths here. We're going to slide our pillow or bolster out to the side, and we'll bring our feet back into cobbler, seeing if we can bring our heels a little closer to our groin. And we'll reach our arms over our head, just allowing the hands and arms to connect down to the mat. Bring a gentle pulse to the knees, like the wings of a butterfly. Coming to stillness, bring the knees into our chest for a big hug. Give a gentle rock from side to side. Breath in. Exhale, coming into our happy baby. Bring your breath into those spaces you feel lengthening. Extend our right leg, just gently pushing through the heel, keeping some softness into the knee. And gently extending the left leg, again, keeping some softness into the leg. So creating that letter V shape with our legs. And you can play with the legs here. So you can bring the feet closer together or farther away. And keeping as much softness into the knees that you need to. Keeping our feet pointed up towards the ceiling. We're going to join the soles of the feet together. We're going to reach the hands up to the ceiling as well, connecting the palms of our hand. Good. Keeping the feet connected together, we're going to put a bend into the knees and opening up the arm almost into a cactus arm. So the top backs of the arms come down to the mat, fingers still pointed up to the ceiling. And then we're going to reach, connect the hands up towards the ceiling again, reaching through the toes and lower the knees and arms together. Good. We're going to do 3 more of these, reaching everything up and down, up and down. One more time, up and down. Good. All right, we're going to bring those knees together so our shins are parallel with the ceiling. Our right arm comes up above our head down to the ground, our left down to our side. We're going to extend that right leg. Good. And then we're going to switch. So the right arm comes down, right knee towards the chest, left arm reaches up to the back of the room, left leg extends. So switching back and forth at your own pace. Alternating sides. Good. We're going to do 1 more each side. And bring those knees back into the chest for a hug. We'll give another gentle rock from side to side. Coming to stillness, releasing the soles of the feet down to the mat. Arms out into T position. Good. Left toes up to the sky like a ballerina. So we're getting nice and long through those shins. And now let's push through the heel. Nice and long through those calves. Circles in one direction with the left ankle and in the other. Good. Coming to stillness, let's take that left leg all the way over the right side, allowing that left foot to connect down to the ground. Our face can either be pointed up to the ceiling or towards our left fingers. Just allowing that body to melt. A few more breaths here. Inhale those left toes up to the sky, exhaling the breath out. We're going to push through the heel and aligning the foot over top of the belly button. So you should feel a lot of lengthening coming down the back of that left leg. If you don't feel it, just move the leg slightly until you do feel it, and you will feel it. Your breath into those tight spaces. Bringing that left leg back to center, release the left foot back down to the mat. Right toes come up to the ceiling. And let's push through that right heel. Bring the breath into those spaces that are lengthening. Make circles in one direction with the right ankle and in the other. Good. Coming to stillness, we're going to bring that right leg all the way over the left side. And our face is pointed up to the ceiling or towards our right fingers. Nice long inhales and exhales here. And let's inhale that right leg to center. Exhale the breath out. Let's push through the heel again. And we're going to bring that right foot over top of the belly button so we feel that lengthening coming up the back. Couple more breaths. And release the right foot. We're going to bring our knees up to our chest, hands behind the knees. Let's rock from front to back. Just getting a little momentum, rolling out the spine. Couple more times. And then we'll push ourselves up into seated, coming into our easy pose. Seated nice and tall, so finding those sit bones. Right, pushing through the crown of the head, big breath in. Exhale it out. Good, let's drop that chin down to the chest. Take a couple breaths here. Still seated nice and tall. Good, nice and slow, we're gonna bring that left ear over to the left shoulder. Let's take the left hand, reaching it over the head to the right ear. Just gently adding a little extra weight to help lengthen a little further. Good. And release the left hand back down to the lap, and then just tilt our gaze slightly up towards the ceiling. Bringing our gaze forward, dropping the chin down. We're going to roll that right ear over to the right shoulder, and then reaching that right hand over to the left ear. Good. Keeping the long, tall spine. I'm going to release the right hand back down to our lap and just tilt the face up to the ceiling. Gaze comes forward. Let's drop the chin down. Good. We're going to take a couple breaths, just keeping that chin connected to the chest. Keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Good. Nice and slow. Let's bring our gaze back to center. Good. Legs come straight out in front of us. And you can decide whether you want to push through the heels or whether you just want to keep the feet soft. It's up to you. We're going to come into a forward fold, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, fold. Bringing your breath into those spaces you feel lengthening. And just noticing on the exhales if you're able to come into your fold a little deeper. Few more breaths here. If we're holding on to our feet, I want you to release your feet and point or lengthen through the toes. And then nice and slow, starting at the tailbone, we're going to roll ourselves up to seated, bringing those shoulders up to the ears, around and back. Good job. Right foot's going to step over the left leg. Our left elbow is going to come to the outside of that right knee, right hand behind us. So we're nice and tall. Big breath in. Exhale, let's come into that full twist, bringing our gaze over that right shoulder. Few more breaths. Then exhale back to center. Right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. We're going to reach our left hand to our foot, opening up through that right side. We're going to reach the right arm up and over the right ear. So left side over the left leg. Inhale the right fingertips back up to the sky, coming back to center and release. Right leg comes with the left. This time we'll step the left over the right. Right elbow to the outside of the left knees. Nice and tall. Left arm behind us. I was going to say left leg behind us. Big breath in. Exhale, coming into your twist. Couple more breaths. Then exhale, come to center, left foot to the inside of the right leg. We're going to reach that right hand for the right foot, opening up the left side rib up to the sky, left arm over the left ear. Inhale the left fingertips up. Exhale, coming back to center. We're going to bring the right foot into the left. Good. Bringing our hands to our feet. Nice, long, tall spine, pushing through the crown of the head. Shoulders are away from our ears. Good. We're just going to hinge from the hip bones slightly forward. Just trying to open up the hips and the groin a little bit further. Good. So we're not worried about how far forward we're getting. We just really want to feel that opening. Couple more breaths. And inhale up to center. Exhaling the breath out. We'll come up into our tabletop with our toes curled under. Pulling those belly buttons into the spine. Let's inhale to our cow, nice and slow. Exhale, nice and slow into our cat, really arching through the spine and the shoulders. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more flow through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back to our tabletop. Inhale, right fingers up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. And we're going to reach those left fingertips up to the top of the mat. One more breath. Left hand comes back underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, release the right hand to the mat. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle and reaching those right fingers up to the top of the mat. Few more breaths. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, release the left hand. We'll come up into kneeling. Go into our full kneel. Toes are still curled under. Hands behind our back, and we're going to gently pull them down towards our bottom, keeping our gaze forward facing. Releasing the hands. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're reaching the hands behind the bottom again, gently pulling them down towards the bottom. This time, bringing our gaze up to the sky. Good. As we release the hands, we're going to reach them up to the sky, bringing our gaze forward and bringing our hands around to heart center. Good. Left hand comes back to the left heel, reaching that right arm up and back. Inhale up to center. As we exhale, the right hand comes back for the right heel. Left hand comes up and back. Inhale up to center, exhaling the breath out. If it's comfortable for you, we'll come into our full camel, reaching our hands back for our heels, or you can bring your hands behind your bottom again, bringing your gaze up to the sky. Nice and slow, we're going to come up all the way forward, coming back into our tabletop. Good. Left leg extends behind us. Right hand comes forward. Good. Let's bring that right elbow to the left knee and extend. We're going to do 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. And release back to center. Bring down that left knee, right hand. Right leg comes behind us. Left hand comes forward. Now let's connect that left elbow to the right knee and extend. Good. 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And release. Let's push up into our downward facing dog. Let's take the dog for a walk. Shoulders are nice and open. Good. Coming to stillness, right leg, 3-legged dog. And let's bring that right leg over for our flip dog. Right leg, 3-legged dog. Right knee comes forward for mountain climber. Right leg, 3-legged dog. And then right leg forward coming into our pigeon. Good. And you can come all the way down to your forearms, or if you wanted to use your pillow or bolster, you could bring it underneath your chest if you like. Whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Connecting with your breath. Bringing your breath into those spaces that are lengthening. Reaching a little further through those left toes. Staying connected with your breath. Curl those left toes under, hands underneath our shoulders as we press back to our downward facing dog. Let's take that dog for a walk. It's coming to stillness, left leg, 3-legged dog. Let's take that left leg over for our flip dog. Left leg, 3-legged dog. Left knee comes forward for mountain climber. Left leg, 3-legged dog. And then bring that left leg forward again for a pigeon. Again, if you want to bring your bolster underneath your chest, you can, or come straight down to the mat. Just allowing everything to melt into the mat, staying connected with our breath. And should our mind wander, bring it back to our inhales and exhales. See if we can reach a little further through the right toes. Couple more breaths. Hands underneath our shoulders, curling those right toes under, pushing back to our down dog. Let's take that dog for a walk. All right, coming to stillness, flow forward into your plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale to down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Left foot to the right leg coming into our tree. Let's grow those branches up to the sky. Nice and strong. We're going to step that left leg back into our warrior one. Breath in. Exhale to warrior two. Good. Breath in. Exhale to triangle. And flow back, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale to one, stepping back up into our tree. Hands to heart center. Release the left foot into mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Flow forward into our plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale to down dog. Looking between our thumbs, we'll step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale to heart center. Right foot comes to the left leg, coming into our tree. Let's grow those branches up to the sky. Nice and strong. Step that right foot back into our warrior one. Breath in. Exhale to warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. In. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Step back up into your tree. Right. Hands come to heart center. Release the right foot into mountain. Good. We're going to bring our feet just past hip width apart, coming down into a wide leg chair pose, tucking the tailbone under. Hands come to heart center. We're going to lower down into our wide leg squat. Good. And you can either stay still in this pose, or if you want to add a little movement into the hips, you can as well. Moving to stillness, our hands connect down to our mat. We're going to push our bottom up to the sky, reaching for our elbows as we come into our ragdoll. Hands connect back down to the mat. Let's step into our down dog. Good. Flowing into plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale to down dog. Let's step our feet forward. Good. Keeping the arms heavy, starting at the tailbone. Let's roll ourselves up into standing. Bringing the shoulders up to the ears, around and back. Good. Bringing the left foot to the right calf or upper inner thigh. Nice, long, tall spines. Pushing the crown of the head up to the sky. Our right hand reaches for our left foot. We're going to point that left knee down to the mat. Now we're going to have a seat. Bringing our hands to heart center. As we start coming up into standing, we're going to bring our left foot behind us, our left hand reaching as we flow into our dancer. Breath in. Exhale to tree with our hands at heart center. Release the left foot into mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Flow forward into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale to down dog. Good. Looking between our fingers, we'll step forward, allowing the arms and head to be heavy, starting at the tailbone, rolling ourselves up to standing. Shoulders up to the ears, around and back. Right foot to the left calf or inner thigh, hands to heart center. Gonna reach that left hand down for the right foot, pointing the right knee down towards the mat. And let's have a seat. Hands come back to heart center. Okay. As we come up to standing, we're going to shift that right foot back as we flow into our dancer. Back to our tree. Hands at heart center. Good. And release into mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. We're going to bring our knees to the width of the mat as we come back into a passive child's pose. So starting by coming down to the right side of your face and just allowing everything to melt. Nice and slow, turning your face into the opposite direction. Few more breaths here. And we'll just push ourselves up into kneeling. We're going to come into a supported Lord of Fish pose. So using our blocks and our pillows or bolsters. Our top block that's going to be under our head is mid-height, and the lower block is on the lowest height. And you can decide whether you like it widthwise or lengthwise. I prefer width. And then just bringing our bolster on top. Making sure it's nice and sturdy. Good. And lining yourself up so your bolster pillows up to the small of the back. And then nice and slow. We're going to come back. We'll start with our knees bent, arms open to the side, palms facing up, because I really want us to open up in those shoulders. And reconnecting with our breath. Seeing our inhales and our exhales. Nice and slow, we're going to lengthen the legs out, allowing the ankles to be soft. And still keeping the palms open to the sky. Slow, long belly filling breath in. Exhale it out. Ooh, excuse me. Now you can decide if you want to keep your legs lengthened down the mat or whether you want to come in cobbler or easy pose or knees bent. I want you to come in whatever feels the most comfortable for you. And you can decide whether you want to still keep your arms out into T position, opening up the shoulders, or if maybe you want to bring them to your solar plexus and heart center, your tummy, heart. Whatever feels best for you. Connected with our breath. Be here for a few more breaths. Movement to our fingers. Slow, long inhale in. Exhaling it out. Nice and slow, we're going to push ourselves up into seated. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Using our hands, we'll walk ourselves back to center. Right. We'll remove our bolster and pillow. Keep it handy for Shavasana. We're going to do one last pose. Move our blocks to the side. Coming back down to our backs. And we're going to send those feet up to the sky. I like bringing my hands underneath my bottom just to lift them up a little higher. And you can play around here. You can roll out your ankles. You can do crisscross or bicycles. Whatever feels nice. Few more breaths here. So we're going to lower our right foot down to the mat and to the left, releasing our hands. We're going to get ourselves set up for Shavasana. So if you have any blankets or eye pillows, we'll bring our bolsters and pillows back underneath our knees. Getting as comfortable and cozy as possible. So to melt into your mat, blankets, your bolsters, to get as comfortable as possible. Everything to soften, to be still, maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. Staying in stillness, bringing your awareness to your inhales and exhales. Noticing the gentle ebbs and flows of your pranayama. Bringing gentle movements to your fingers and your toes. Gently tensing up the body. And nice and slow release. One more time, gently tensing up the body. And release. We'll bring our awareness to our heart center, thinking about something that we are thankful for. Something we are thankful for that brings a smile to our face. And we're going to think about that one thing, and we're going to allow that feeling to grow within our heart center, feeling happiness and gratitude. And we're going to allow that feeling to grow and expand, reaching all the way down to the tips of our toes, to our fingertips, all the way up to the crown of our head. And as that feeling of happiness and gratitude comes up to the crown of our head, we'll bring a smile to our lips and genuinely bring that smile to your lips, feeling the happiness expand across your face. Staying here for a few more breaths. Nice, slow, long, gentle inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll come over to our right side. Take a nice, slow, long inhale in. Exhale it out. And when you're ready, nice and slow, we'll push ourselves up into seated. Good. Bringing our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves and our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.